will show you how it's done. Hi! Can't rely on these soldiers. What will this change? Timing so vitally important when locked in conflict. Hey! Let's see what happens. What wonder awaits us? And so the worm continues, regardless of his time constraints. Oof! I have stamped my mark on this adventure. Time was of the essence. No one thought they could pull the trigger. You had better disappear. We do not require assistance. I'm gonna bust your skull. Friend, you seem distracted. We must hurry! We must make a move. This won't affect future plans too much. But what's this? Let's see what occurs here. Isn't a prominent virtue for these worms. With only 5 seconds to go, any major impact is looking bleak. I'll pop your guts full of lead. I got it! It's a sweet taste. You want to get pinched? I'll cut off your cojones. It was the sound of pain. In the beginning, there were worms. Young fellow, you will regret this. I never forget a face. So it begins. For the king! Time is short. Focus on the task ahead. A tissue. Whoa. Do not delay. My time is too important to waste. Ah! wonder awaits us. The worm doesn't always have to go far to find its next meal. Hey! Ooh. Speed, of course, not on the agenda for this magnificent specimen. And so the worm continues, regardless of his time constraints. Tissue! Its prowess is unparalleled. Young fellow, you will regret this, capiche? The juice is running! Hut! Tissue. Whoa! Time to pig trip you. It was an attack they'd regret. They were ready as ever. They were ready to go. In the beginning, there were worms. It was the end. So it begins. There are followers and there are leaders. Tissue. Whoa! With only 5 seconds to go, any major impact is looking good. Yes, boss. Blob! Huh. It was time for an eye test. It was just an order. There was only 15 seconds left. You had better disappear. My time has come. Hut! Hi! Hut! Wah! Sir, I'm fighting in your honor. I'm gonna bust your skull. What will this change? It may be damaged now, but it shall recover from this. Now, observe carefully. Tissue! Whoa! The choices made now will impact greatly on its future. You'll soon be the departed. Capiche? You wanna get pinched? Tissue! However, let's see what occurs next. Sometimes the inevitable happens. In the beginning, there were worms. Time was of the essence. You had better disappear. I will show you how it's done. My time has come. Hi-ya! You'll soon be the departed. There are followers and there are leaders. Let's see what occurs here. Hey! Alas, the poor worm knew this day would come. Can't rely on these soldiers. Oh. They were ready as ever. Whoa! It was the right move. It was nothing short of excellent. Tell my wife I love her. So it begins. I believe you have goods that do not belong to you. I seem to have misplaced my sword. Now, observe carefully. It had had enough. Off to see the worm upstairs. Right away, boss. Pick your piece already. Everyone down! It was an attack they'd regret. Huh. Tissue. There was only 15 seconds left. Hey! Ah! I will show you how it's We must hurry! Big gun, little one. There are followers and there are leaders. Hey! Tissue. And so the worm continues, regardless of time constraints. Can't rely on these soldiers. We got a job to do. Now I know how the rats feel. I'm afraid I cannot accept your pity. In the beginning, there were worms. Time was of the essence. Tissue. Whoa! I'm afraid you have made a new enemy. I will show you how it's done. Feel the power of my fist. But what's this? What wonder awaits us? Haste isn't a prominent virtue for these ones. Book collection. Wonderful. Ah! Hey! They thought it couldn't get any done. It was just an order. There was only 15 seconds left. I believe you have goods that do not belong to you. It was just a waste of time. You will regret this. What will this change? There are followers and there are leaders. A tissue. Whoa! Speed, of course, not on the agenda for this magnificent specimen. With only 5 seconds to go, any major impact is looking bleak. Experience is unparalleled. I never forget a face. I want to be me. Wanted to be left alone. They were ready as ever. Hey! Hey! Huh! Hey! Hey! Huh! They thought it was an apple. I do believe you missed. We do not require assistance. So it begins. I believe you have goods that do not belong to you. Do not delay. It was a wayward shell. What wonder awaits us? Hey! And so the worm continues, regardless of his time constraints. Hey! Can't afford to do that. They thought it couldn't get any duller. It was just an order. Time was of the essence. It was a new lease of life. For the king! The bar is often much worse. That tissue! It missed by a country mile. Let's see what occurs here. A highly reliable worm, if ever I saw one. Despite its small, unassuming size, the worm packs a mighty punch. Can't rely on these soldiers. my mistakes. In the beginning, there were worms. I believe you have goods that do not belong to you. There was only 15 seconds left. There was only 5 seconds left. You thought they would pull the trigger. I spared your life this time. So it begins. Aye. It was a score to be settled. Wonder awaits us. Now, observe carefully. This will only serve to help the worm in the long run. Ah! Yes, boss! You can only wonder what will happen next. It fell from the sky. It was just an order. Time was of the essence. I'm afraid I cannot accept your pity. For the king! Ah! This does not fulfill your debt. There are followers and there are leaders. Let's see what occurs here. Haste isn't a prominent virtue for these worms. A tissue. Whoa. With only 5 seconds to go, any major impact is looking bleak. Its force is unparalleled. I appear to have fallen short of my requirements. Send my apologies to the king. I'm on it, boss. Everyone down! Hup. Despite its eagle-eyed accuracy, a 100% hit rate isn't guaranteed. They were ready as ever. It was just a waste of time. I do believe you missed. begins. Friend, you seem distracted. We must hurry. We must make a move. It was the worst shot ever. There are followers and there are leaders. Speed, of course, not on the agenda for this magnificent specimen. I'll pump your guts full of lead. Capiche? Hey! Wham! Wow! Just when they called for aid. The worm will strike back in due course. It was just an order. There was only 15 seconds left. There was only 5 seconds left. Sometimes the inevitable happens. For the king! So it begins. A wayward shell. Let's see what occurs here. And so the worm continues, regardless of his time constraints. Watch how it cuts through the air with ease. Check the safety. Huh! Everyone down! Mistakes are commonplace during the frenzy out on the back. It was the start of a new turn. Hey! Time was of the essence. Tissue! Whoa! It was just a waste of time. I only learn from my mistakes. For the king! It missed by a country mile. What's wonder awaits us. Haste isn't a prominent virtue for these worms. The grenade soars effortlessly through the air like a small green comet. You bumbling idiot, you! Despite its eagle-eyed accuracy, a 100% hit rate isn't guaranteed. In the beginning, there were worms. Huh. I believe you have goods that do not belong to you. Wow. There was only 15 seconds left. With bad intentions. I spared your life this time. I will show you how it's done. Incoming! It was a wayward shell. Now, observe carefully. Big gun, little worm. Pick your piece already. It missed by a country mile. They were ready as ever. Hey! It's for one thing. I only learn from my mistakes. So it begins. My hesitation will not be in vain. Tissue. Whoa. Aye! I want to be made. You sneaky rat! I'm catching this. Yawn. It fell from the sky. Time was of the essence. I'm afraid you have made a new enemy. will show you how it's done. I seem to have misplaced my sword. Mind your heads! It was a wayward shell. Everybody, take a piece. Huh! Not all of us can be heroes. It was the start of a new turn. My time has come. Apologies. It missed by a country mile. Right away, boss. Hup. Oh! It was a careless move. Huh. Not all of us can be heroes. Yawn. So it begins. My hesitation will not be in vain. Just wait till my crew shows. I want to be made. You want to get pinched? You sneaky rat! Not all of us can be heroes. It was just an order. Hey! You'll soon be the departed. Ah! I will show you how it's done. Watch out! I'm gonna bust your skull open. At tissue. Say hello to my little friend. It was a personal vendetta. In the beginning, there were worms. just an order. There was only 15 seconds left. It was a decision that couldn't be made. They just needed to pick one. It was no ordinary box. Can't rely on these soldiers. For the king! Agitation. Whoa! Mind your heads! It was a wayward shell. I'm on it, boss. Keep the change, you filthy worm. I spared your life this time. We do not require assistance. I will show you how it's done. Incoming! Ow! Capiche? No, no, no! So it begins.